Hey guys, I haven't made a video in a while, but I have been playing with this, the Vivo Nex. I have been using this as my daily driver for the past week. And a lot of people, like, a lot of the reviews that I've seen, it was mainly talking about the bezel-less design, the pop-up camera. But what I haven't seen is people actually using this as the daily driver and sending it up. Like haven't seen any videos like that. So I'm gonna go over FunTouch and the overall phone and show you how it's like beyond all the cool features and if it's daily driver material. So we're gonna unlock it. Now the fingerprint sensor. Let's talk about that for a minute. Now it's not really reliable. I mean it works. Like I'm gonna show you again. Yeah, now it's not. Yeah, see, it's not 100% reliable. And sometimes it's not going to work at all. So if you need to unlock your phone, if it's going to, you can't do it at an angle, like I'm going to put it at an angle right now. Okay, it works this time, but now it's on the other finger. Now what I've noticed is that after you wash your hands and try to use the fingerprint sensor, it's not going to work right away. You need to place your finger a couple of times and then it's gonna work flawlessly. But if you wash your hands, it's not gonna work, and I found that very strange. But it is overall a good fingerprint sensor. Now I've tested fingerprint sensors on different phones, like traditional ones that are really slow, unreliable. This is better than those. I mean, it is a good fingerprint sensor. It's just not 100% reliable. It's not gonna work every time. It can get frustrating. Like, I'm gonna show you on my other finger. Yeah, see. Now, though, how it's gonna work the best is if you place the tip of your finger right. If you don't place it above, because now if you place it above the circle like this, it it's just gonna be slower. It's not gonna work. So, and we do not have any face recognition, and that is actually one of the main features that I use to unlock my phone. That and the fingerprint sensor. So, other than that, no NFC, no wireless charging, no water resistant. But to be honest, I can live without those things. I never use wireless charging. NFC doesn't work with my credit card. I mean, what? I mean, an IP68 would be nice, but I mean, you can live without it. Just be careful around water. I mean, it is still splash resistant because it is a metal and glass design after all, so it's gonna be sealed with a really strong adhesive. So, and even like above the camera, but I'm gonna show you that in a second. Now let's talk about the OS FunTouch. So, as you can see, it does look. I have made it look pretty decent. That's how you close that. Just drag that. And you can also, there's also a multitasking menu. Now there were these gestures that are like on the iPhone, but the problem is it doesn't work like on the iPhone. So I found myself just switching to normal Android keys. I mean, there will just be these three lines, and not you just swipe up and it'll take you back. And it doesn't work like an iPhone. It's pretty frustrating as well. So I just switched to normal keys, and that was that. Now I have managed to when I first got this phone, they thought it was German, so the whole phone was in German. I don't know why, but it took me a while, and I've made it look pretty decent. Like I even like over here, usually there's just gonna be a bunch of Chinese here, but you can just manage the card management, and I just disable all that. And to get your notifications working, that is a bit tricky because you can't just go to notification, manage notification, go to any app, you see it's off, allow notification. You need to take it a whole step further and go to more settings. applications, installed, and then you go to the same app you just installed. You just enabled notifications. In our case, it's Authenticator and permission, single permission settings. Then just enable that as well. So yeah, we gotta do that with all the apps and want notifications. Personally, for me, it's not that many apps. It's just Discord, WhatsApp, and a few more things like eBay. So overall, I have made it look pretty decent, and FunTouch is livable. I mean, it doesn't drain battery. I end the day at like 40-50%. The only problem is you can't check screen on time, so you just gotta take my word for it. But the battery is really good. It's gonna last the whole day, even more, depending how you use the phone. But I can't say it's gonna be better than the Note 9. I really doubt that. But I am really impressed with this phone. I got rid of my Note 8. I sold it and got this instead. And I was afraid I was gonna miss some features like the S Pen features and all that. But I am actually really happy with this. Now, what I like most about this phone, it has a Snapdragon 845, 8 gigs of RAM, and this thing is a beast. Okay. Now I have tried to go to developer settings and even make it even faster, but by making the animation speeds to 0.5, and I'm gonna show you what happens when you do that. So yeah, I gotta enable it here, and you immediately get developer mode, prone to stutter. So Vivo really doesn't want you to mess with the developer options too much, and the longer you have it on, you're just gonna see that annoying red message. So I just keep it off. I mean, to be honest, I actually like the animations, and they don't slow down your phone. So I'm gonna go to Discord. Already launched. 9gag. WhatsApp. It's a really fast phone. Like, I have really no complaints, and it's even faster than the Note 8, obviously, which is what I like. So it opens any app really super quickly. So this is a really fast phone, and you got your applications over here. And you close out and it clears up the unneeded RAM as well. So 615 RAM has just been cleaned, which is a lot of megabytes, but let's keep in mind this does have a lot of RAM, so that's basically nothing. Now let's talk about the camera. The camera is really good. I mean, it has been missing some detail. I mean, not detail, but overall colors, but that can be changed. But not always. This camera has been really impressive. I really liked it. So that's the front-facing camera. No. This camera is really good as well. I mean, it's not the best front-facing camera, but it is really good. I mean, it's on top of like the other flagships, Apple, Samsung, all that. And I'm going to show you some samples soon. Now, to those who are concerned about the durability of this front-facing camera, I can assure you, like, I'm not going to go too crazy with the testing, because I don't want this to break. I do want this phone to last. So this is pretty durable. Like, if I'm gonna apply a tiny bit of force and open it. Here we go. And you do feel it fighting with you. And when you push down, like, you can feel it skipping a few, you get skipping on the tracks. I don't know how to explain it. But it does work. Now, if Vivo is claiming 50,000 times that it's gonna go up and down, like, I personally think it's gonna last even longer, because Albo's over there claiming it's 300,000 times, and the motor's way smaller and it's carrying way more. But I I wouldn't go crazy. I wouldn't test it too much. I'll just be happy with it. And the front-facing camera, people are saying that's a gimmick, and I really strongly disagree because it works. It works really well. You can even turn off that sound. The thing that's really a gimmick is the fingerprint sensor. That just because it's so unreliable. Like here on camera, it's working pretty well. Like even with all my fingers, which is great. So it's not a bad fingerprint sensor. It's just gonna be less reliable than traditional fingerprint sensors on higher end phones. But that's not a bad thing. Yeah, no double tap to unlock. Now let's try gaming. So this is a really powerful phone. So of course it's gonna be good in gaming. Now I have done a Geekbench score. Where is that? There it is. Oh damn it. So these are really good scores. I haven't done an Antutu benchmark, but for those who are saying they're false advertising, nope, that is really 8 gigs of RAM, 7.48, which is 8 gigs, and a bunch of other specs no one really cares about. So this phone is a beast. Like people are saying the Note 8 is a beast, but today, I mean, it's really shocking. Today the Note 8 looks really like not a beast, like really. I mean, decent specs. The Note 8, don't get me wrong, it's still a really good, it's a really fast and powerful phone. But you just can't beat 8 gigs of RAM and the latest processors and a 4,000 mAh battery. Like, that's the main reason I switched. And I will get the Note 9. I will do a comparison between the Note 9 and this, but the main reason I was in a hurry to buy this phone because it was so cool I couldn't pass it up. And it also has a way bigger battery, so I'm really happy with the battery life. It's not some PUBG. Now about pixel density. It has 388, I believe, and you can't even notice it. Like, even if you look closely, you're not going to see any pixels, nothing like that. So the screen looks super sharp, super good. You're not gonna see anything bad. No, you're not gonna see any pixels. So Vivo has done a really good job on the screen, and I believe it's from Samsung, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, it's a really good screen. And I was talking all this time, and PUBG has loaded pretty quickly compared to other phones. Now keep in mind I am playing on the best settings. That's not PUBG music. What was that? So as you can see, I'm already playing. This is the highest settings. No stutter, no lag. This is a really good gaming performer. PUBG is a really demanding game. Let me remind you guys. And I'm over here running, playing like it's nothing. So I think we got the point of that. We can close this. Now what we haven't tried is the speaker. Look at how fast YouTube loads. That's amazing. Royalty free. I'm using Google Keyboard. Now the typing experience is nice. The YouTube experience it just flies through apps and loading times. It's just really good. Now I'm gonna show you the speaker. I personally I don't think it's too bad. We did have that front, the bottom single firing speaker, loudspeaker. Accidentally, yeah, that's another problem. I accidentally not Jovi because it's Jovi. Okay, it won't let me pause now. Jovi is literally right here, and this case doesn't really help. It makes buttons super clicky, super easy to click. So you are gonna enable Jovi accidentally at times, and Jovi is not, you can't, it's unusable to us because it's only in Chinese. I don't know if you can change the language, but either way, I've tried. It is fun to like to mess around with it. Like, hold on, if I go to Jovi and I'm like, yeah, see, I accidentally locked the phone now. Hey, ching chong, ching chong, yeah, yeah. So you can't just mess around with it. It's gonna find some random images, but it is all in Chinese, unfortunately. And I guess didn't press the heart. So I don't know what this says. I just randomly clicked it, and we get a weird image of I don't know what this is. But yeah, it's stuff in Chinese. Now let's go back to the speaker test. Sorry about that, guys. So it is loud, there's plenty of bass. So I do really like the speaker, but it's nothing compared to a stereo dual speakers that I have yet to listen to, and that's why I'm waiting for the Note 9. Okay, what else can I show you guys? So this phone did come with a protector on the front and the back, but I've taken them off. I've taken the one on the back off because it felt like plastic, and I wanted to feel that premium glass back. And we do have this rainbow effect that you're all probably familiar with. And I've taken the one on the front off, even though like I sort of regret it now because they threw in a free glass screen protector that I've tried installing it, but I failed and now I don't have anything at all, so I gotta wait till the new ones arrive. So this case, I mean, it's beyond a soft TPU case. I mean, I feel like this case can protect. I feel like this case can protect the phone overall because we do have a lip all around, just all around the phone. So, and it does feel very solid overall. You need a bit of force to take this off, so you can keep this face down. It's not even gonna touch the screen. Now, always on display, that you actually have to manually enable. So you just gotta sort of look around till you find what you need. There it is, always on display. You have a different clock types. I'm personally using the rainbow one. I guess it is time to change it up. Let's see how that looks like. Okay, not bad at all. I've had it on the rainbow one all this time. I might switch it back, I don't know, but we don't have an LED notification light, and I was saying, okay, that's alright, because we have an always on display, but the problem is that always on display, it doesn't show all the notifications, okay? This is all it shows, phone messages, that's all it's going to show you. It's not going to show you WhatsApp, not even WeChat, and other apps. So to see notifications, you can't see them from the always on display. You gotta, this is all you're gonna see. So you gotta unlock your phone to see all that. Not actually, yeah, it's gonna show up on the lock screen, but not on the always on display, which is a bit of a bummer. But I mean, I can live with that. I mean, this phone is overall like really impressive. I really like this phone. And I'm probably gonna keep this around, use it as my main, even after I get the Note 9, who knows. Because the Note 9 does have more bezels than this. And that front-facing camera, it's really cool. Like, honestly, this never gets old. I don't know, it's really satisfying to operate this. And when you keep your finger on, you can feel all the power and vibrations that's going through. It's just a really impressive contraption that they thought up, and I just yeah. So is this phone daily driver material? Yes, it is, but this phone is language limited. So in my country, for example, you don't have Hebrew. But I mean, for me personally, that's not really much of a problem because I use all my phones in English anyways. But let's see what languages we do get. Okay, we have yeah, that's all. Or wait, more languages. Okay, no, actually we have all this as well. Yeah, I don't know why there's a more languages option. I don't know why they can't just keep it all here. Because all this is just Chinese and English. That's Google voice typing. Okay, I should keep that enabled. So yeah, oh yeah, about the launcher. If you really want to change the launcher, I mean, I personally I don't see the big rush. There's even different animation styles. If I can show you how. Oh yeah, I have enabled the widgets. Okay, so you can choose from all sorts of widgets here. This is the one. This is the Chinese one that came. That was the original, and we have different sliding effects. So if I do this, yeah. Which one did I have? Huh? Which one did I just? Yep, this was it. So yeah, that's like old school Android, and even jailbreaking iOS, you can have that. Um, so yeah, this phone is daily driving material. I think I've covered all the important aspects for an average consumer. To use this phone, you have to play with it. You have to set it up. I mean, it does take longer than normal phones because it's a Chinese market, so you can have to. So you are gonna have to deal with a bunch of bullshit, but it's okay. I mean, you just need a dedicated few minutes to set it up to look like this. Um, to use a custom launcher, you do need a Vivo account, but you can only do it with a Chinese phone number. But Vivo is working on a global account system, but for now it only works in China. And there was a thing where you could email Vivo and they give you an account. They don't even do that anymore. I've tried. Like they did it before, but now they don't due to security reasons. I guess that's what they told me. And that's pretty much it. Definitely get this phone if you want a powerful device that ticks almost all the boxes. You just don't have a couple mainstream features like wireless charging, NFC, water resistance, and for me those things aren't number one priority. For me, the priority is battery life, display, performance, and coolness. So this one is really cool. It's a beast, and it ticks most of my boxes, and I hope it does yours too. So I'll see you guys in the next review. I'll see you later.